Hey guys, how's it going? Zach here at Way of the Zach. Sorry for the lack of videos. I've just been trying to think of ideas for them, and I have a couple, and I will be putting a few videos out this week, so look forward to that. Anyway, the topic of this video, I want to introduce a new shaving soap, a new artisan shaving soap that I purchased about a week ago on Etsy. Alright, sorry about that. I don't know if you can read that, but it is Hops shaving soap with Cedar and Orange, handmade in Boston, 5.5 ounces or 156 grams. I'm kind of stealing Nick Shave's format. This is going to be a lather and shave review. It is made by TheBowerStudio, also known as Vincent Frano, and his partner Issa Wang out of Boston, Massachusetts. I found them on Etsy. I'll put a link down in the description below or an annotation in the video so you can check them out. I've been wanting this one for a while. As you can tell, I've unwrapped it, but I haven't actually unwrapped it and really gotten to take a sense of what it smells like. So hold up for that, and I'll be right back. And we're back. So this is what it looks like. It's a very dark color because it has hops in it. I got this mostly because I think it's a very unusual combination, but I also really like orange, and I like deep, earthy, musky scents, especially when it comes to shaving soap, so I figured I would give this a try. It's kind of minty in a weird way, and that's probably the hops. I don't know if you can kind of see it there. If you see it from this side, you can see it's all sort of granulated together. A little soft, a little oily. I'm sure as I continue to... I can definitely smell the cedar. Cedar's a very strong woodsy smell. The orange is very light. We'll have to lather it up and find out exactly how well this lathers, shaves, and performs. Okay, and we're back. So I'm just going to do a really quick rundown of my equipment so we can get to what we are really curious about, is how well the shaving soap performs. So I've got my shaving scuttle, black shaving scuttle from West Coast Shaving. My Art of Shaving Fine Badger handmade brush. This thing is really crappy, or getting, it's not performing as well as it used to. I really wanted to do this video with a Semogue 620 for a face lather, or a Semogue 830 for a bowl lather. Thank you, Michael Bustamante, by the way. I love that video. And I will be purchasing one, if not both of those, hopefully in the near future, so I can test out boar hair. The shaving soap itself, Edwin Jagger D89. One of my favorite double-edged razors. It's currently the only one I have, but I really, really like it. With a crystal blade, or an Israeli Persona blade, as some people know it as. And then I'm going to round it out with Art of Shaving Sandalwood Aftershave Balm and a Gentleman John alum block. If you saw my last, or my first wet shaving experience, most of this shouldn't be a surprise for you. I'm slowly acquiring more shaving stuff, but it takes time. So I've had the scuttle soaking in hot water for a while as the brush. So all I'm going to do is take the shaving soap in my hand. I'm going to do a just maybe like a 4 lather or a 4 swirl on it, and then mix it in the bowl and see what happens. So shake off all the excess water. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not very much. We'll see what happens. I may need to do a little more if possible. I'm gonna speed this part up because no one likes to hear bowl banging. Alright, so that didn't take too long. It's very slick. Now that it's actually been foamed and doing what it's supposed to do, it's got a wonderful... The smell is very subtle, which is a little disappointing to me because I like very strong scents. The one base note I'm really getting I'd say is the cedar, and then the hops, and then the orange at the very end. Hops is an interesting thing. I wish I had done a little more research in regards to finding out a little more about it. It seems like an unusual plant to incorporate into a shaving soap, but obviously I'm sure there's a reason for it. As you can tell, it's not falling at all. It's staying pretty well together. It's fairly consistent. It paints on my hand quite easily. Let's maybe add a little more water. Okay, so now we're cooking with fire. Notice I am not going to be using any Art of Shaving pre-shave sandalwood oil because I want the soap to work on its own merits. I'm just going to do a 2-pass double-edged shave today. Wet my face really quick. I recently took a shower maybe 5-10 minutes ago, so my skin is pretty well hydrated, beard is conditioned, all of that. I'm not shaving off the beard, I'm just doing the cheeks and under my neck, as I also stated in my first wet shaving video. Looks like I may need a little more lather. There we go. Okay, so the Edmund Jagger 89 with a Crystal Israeli Persona blade. Run under the hot water a little bit. Drain some of this excess water. And let's begin. I may or may not speed this part up as well. We'll see. Okay, so not too bad for a first pass. I don't know if it's the soap or if it's because of my lack of pre-shave oil. It is a little rough in certain spots, I won't lie. But something I also did just notice, but it's still okay. But yeah, something I did just notice, there's no way you're going to be able to pick this up, but simply because my camera isn't the best when it comes to super macro, close in detail stuff. But if you look really closely, there's all these little orange flecks, and that could be the orange, it could be the cedar, or it could be the hops itself. Just as a really interesting, it was just a cool little observation I just noticed. It's probably the cedar, to be honest. Let's build a little more lather and go for a second pass. We got a fair amount. I'm trying really, really hard to make this work as best as possible so I can eliminate or make a really good fair assessment as to whether the soap is worth your money or not. Okay, that's a much better consistency than when I first started. Oops, I don't need any down there. And here we go for a second pass. Or wait, let's go this way. Since after a lot of trial and error, I've come to the conclusion that my hair growth goes sort of in this direction, not up and down. So that's the way I shave when I go against the grain. Use my non-dominant hand, which is ironic because I am left-handed. I write left-handed. I can eat ambidextrously, but just about everything else I do right-handed. Anyone else have that you know, that issue or that dynamic, let me know. Because I'm the only one that's technically left-handed in my family. Ironically, my girlfriend is left-handed too, and my grandma was ambidextrous. So, sorry, slight tangent. Anyway, I'm getting better with this hand though. Oh man, I think I just cut myself. There's a good chance I just did. Still a couple of little areas right here. Although I know for a fact right here along, I don't know what the technical term for this area is. If I keep going over it, I know I'm going to get massive irritation and redness and possibly cut myself. And I always can get it far down, but I can't get it, you know, super baby smooth. So maybe, hopefully with the soap I can... it's still there. Okay, I got it mostly. If I keep going, I'm gonna irritate myself more. So I know when to call it quits. So. My final thoughts on the TheBowerStudio's Hops Shaving Soap with Cedar and Orange. I enjoyed it. I wasn't overly thrilled about the scent. I mean, you get a reasonably sized puck though, 5.5 ounces. I did like the little bits in the soap. The soap performed fairly well. It took me a while, and I mean that could have been the bowl that I was using. It wasn't hot enough. Could have been the brush. I know this isn't the best brush by any means, and I should probably clean it, or you know, try a different one, a brand new one, like a boar one, or maybe just do a face lather and see what comes of that. Here's what I would say in regards to it. If you like the smell of hops, do it. If you like the smell of cedar, do it. If you're an orange fan, I wouldn't really go for it. I would probably go for something like Musco Reels Orange Amber. That's actually one I've been wanting to try, but reviews on it are mixed. If you've tried it, let me know in the comments. And that's one soap that I eventually will get and try. Because something that I didn't mention in my about me, but I should, is when it comes this channel. One of the big things that makes this channel mine is, and a big reason why I started it. I digress. Is because when I need to know something or figure something out, the first place I go is YouTube. And oftentimes the shaving soaps that I personally want to try, I can't find anyone trying them on YouTube, so I can get an idea of whether it's worth, you know, spending however much money it is. Especially on something like Musco Reel, which is considered a premium soap and sells for $15 for I don't even know how much. So that's sort of a big part of this channel. When it comes to shaving soap specifically, what I want to be showcasing to you guys are soaps that don't get a lot of attention or nobody has reviewed or talked about on YouTube. I feel like I'm filling a special role or a niche in that regard for these soaps that are potentially overlooked, and I feel that they should get a fair share and a fair shot, and should be made aware of, especially when it comes to artisan soaps like this on Etsy. There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them on Etsy, and they're all very good. You know, almost on par, if not better, than a lot of the mass-produced shaving soaps on the market today. Anyway, that's just a quick digression. Regardless of everything, though, I guess sort of the downside, at least for me, scent, obviously very subjective. I did get a very clean, good, close, smooth shave with it. And in the future, I will probably try it again with either a boar brush, or maybe just do a face lather and see if I get better results at least the first time. Maybe I was a little impatient with it, you know, work it a little more vigorously in the future. And yeah, that's all I have. So stay tuned for a couple of other videos. Another one is a shaving and body soap, and the other I'm gonna keep as a surprise until I reveal it, because I think it's pretty cool. So until next time, Zach Adler signing off. Hope you're doing well.